Mr. Tommy, welcome to the very first podcast on whatever the fuck this is going to be called besides podcast.
A dollop of mayo.
We'll work on it. We'll do that behind the scenes.
Just a dollop.
But welcome. I suppose since you're my guest, I should let you have the first topic of whatever you want it to be. We can start with the music.
Oh my God! If we talk about music, I'm gonna get so heated.
Well, that's what we're here for. We're here for the realness, Tommy. You're here to give the whole truth.
The truth is, music is ass, and no one cares anymore.
I don't think that's true.
Not all music is ass, but majority of music is fucking terrible. It's all the same. It's all the same sound to a different beat. Same type of beat, just different producer.
Yeah, I mean, I can't disagree with that, but with the way technology advances, I mean, it's not unreasonable to expect that. I mean, people are going to copy the same sounds that have worked. People like certain sounds and they just want to make it.
Would Michael Jackson have been so special if everybody sounded like Michael Jackson?
No, but I also feel like he almost goes above his own music. He's like a entertainment in and of itself. He's like its own theatric to it. He's not just singing the songs. He has like real performances, not just some dude going on stage like rapping his verse. Like he made whole sets around his music.
Chris Brown doing that right now, but he ain't as famous as Michael Jackson.
Yeah, well, he also has slightly bad press about him.
Slightly,
Michael did too, but his shit was for the most part not really proven.
Chris Brown been making redemption arcs with the meetups.
Oh, you saw those memes?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Or hold your wife, stare her in the eyes, and take pictures with her for $50. Oh my God.
I mean, there are dudes like that. Like I have a homie who wanted his coworker wanted my friend to fuck his wife in front of him. Like he asked it multiple times, and he was like the nicest dude I heard. Like it was really cool. He just wanted other dudes to fuck his wife.
Sometimes I like to watch from the closet with a Superman costume on.
Wow. Okay.
As if I'm going to jump out and save the day.
Let's get back on topic.
Yeah, man. For the most part, like drill made a big step in rap, big step, and I see now that everybody's heard it, everybody wants to sound like it.
Yeah.
And the truth of the matter is, the shit hype as fuck. No one's doing it right. It's not memorable at all. If I hear a drill song, I probably heard the rest of them too.
Do you know where drill originated?
I think New York.
You think New York?
I think it sounds like some shit. It sounds like some shit they would come up with.
I feel like I knew it at one point, but I forgot. But Lupe has a drill song. He might have more than one. It might be the whole album. But
Lupe Fiasco.
Yeah, he made drill music, like more recently than most of his stuff.
Wait, I don't think I'm hearing you right.
How?
Like King Push.
I mean,
Little Weapon.
I mean, okay, I don't know what we're talking.
Lupe Fiasco songs.
Yeah.
What the? Is it really drill?
I mean, I believe so. That's what he marketed it as. I mean, I don't listen to drill, but it sounded a lot different than any like regular trap music. It sounded like what I would assume is drill. Kind of like what the dude at the pool is trying to show us.
Oh, is Lupe Fiasco okay?
I think he's fine, honestly. I think he's doing great. I mean, he's always been one of the most self-aware rappers that ever existed.
I think he's aware he needs to make drill music. I don't like that though. That's so strange to hear.
I suppose. But I mean, I'm
That'll
sure
be
his
like
background. I mean, I don't think it's anything crazy. I
that'll be
mean, I'm
like
sure he
my
was
boy
around.
Common dropping a trap album right now with Joe Budden.
Wait, you said Joe? Joe?
Joe Budden,
Oh shit!
Mr. Pump It Up.
What the fuck? I did not. He's still in the game trying to make music.
I can't name you more than one Joe Budden song. I'm sorry.
I know I looked up his album and I forgot every name. I mean,
I love the mess on this song. I love Pump It Up, bro. I don't know no other songs by that man. I didn't even think he made it as a rapper. I still don't think he did that. I had to ask him what his secret
yeah,
was.
I mean, I know like he had a lot of beef with Eminem because he was like, Eminem never supported me, or maybe it was the group, but I know he said me at least as much.
Was he in D12 or something?
It wasn't. It was Slaughterhouse. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Yeah, like the second group he was in.
I don't remember them, dude.
I know. I remember like a song or two. I didn't really care for him. It was, to me, Slaughterhouse was like trying to be what D12 was, but they were like way too edgy almost. I mean, they were different people rapping about kind of different things, but they were never like.
So hey, man, we see similarities.
Yeah.
You're not really different.
I know specifically you were talking about songs getting shorter.
Yes.
Why do you believe?
It's the attention span of people. That, and because I mean, who really wants to listen to an 8-minute song?
I mean, I suppose I get. I mean, I like some 8-minute songs.
I mean, me too. Don't get me wrong. If the song 15 minutes is Bach or Mozart, I'm sitting there for it. It's a little concert. But just imagine a Boss Man D-Lo song that was 8 minutes long. After a while, you'd be like, I've heard the chorus 9 times now.
Oh, those are the songs I hate the most. The ones that repeat the chorus like
The chorus
after
is-
20 seconds.
The chorus is also in the first verse. It's
Yeah.
also in the second verse, and it also finishes up my third verse.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of that is true. I think also the fact that there's so many more songs now that you only have like what, maybe 5 seconds to get one's attention. You know,
Yeah.
they hear the beat, and that's like, if they don't like the beat, people kind of just skip on that. But back in the day, at least like when music was like in the process of being developing, not like just developed, but
You
like
had
a
to
little
hear
bit
something
after,
out.
like
It's almost like sampling a book.
kind of.
That's
Yeah.
how people want to hear
But-
music now.
There wasn't so much exposure back then, so you know, people still made short music, but it had to be a lot more quality to really get known, because you were going around just like maybe getting a newspaper or handing it out by hand. That was like, there wasn't too much more you could do besides maybe get on the radio somehow.
Good luck with that shit.
Yeah, I'm not even sure how that even worked back in the day, just getting on the radio, because nowadays they just choose labels with like the most popping song.
That some radio stations are cool though, and they'll have local artist days where they'll play local artist songs and shit. And I ask the people in the city, y'all think that was hot or not? I'd rather them not ask people that they think it was hot or not, and just say who the artist is and let people know the name of the song.
Yeah,
Because then when people hear other people's opinion and then be like, I thought it was hot, and then somebody get on there and be like, man, that shit was straight garbage, dog. You need to put that in the trash. This record label need to be ashamed of themselves.
boy. Yeah, that's definitely right. Because when I know a lot of time people will base their opinions on what other people think. So like if you're not putting the person's name first and then letting it play, you're kind of making them miss out on exposure. You're kind of like holding their exposure hostage.
You got to. You always got to put the name. Always got to put the name, give credit to the person that it came from. Let people know where it's coming from. Don't steal the sauce. Niggas love stealing the sauce. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
It's only going to get easier too with technology.
Yep. People making these AI videos. I swear to you, I don't watch so many, and I couldn't tell if they were real or not for the longest. I had to really stare at them, and then I was like, "These are like GTA graphics. It's got to be fake."
I read a thing from someone who I believe like worked in the field, and they were like, you can tell by how it kind of looks kind of almost waxy and like it's
Yeah.
really smooth.
I don't think AI knows how to granulate a video. Maybe it does, and it's pretending not to know.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, with our obsession of graphics, maybe people just haven't tried to emulate it, kind of like. I don't know exactly how it works, so I could easily be saying bullshit. But how Switch 2 has kind of like a CRTV filter, I don't see how you couldn't be able to put some sort of like filter on that.
We got the technology. I know we do.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely being made. It doesn't come to us right away.
Oh, but another thing on music, I almost forgot. We've always been in an era of ass music, whether we know it or not. I just want the whole
Hot
world
take.
to know that we always have. There's always an artist that shines above every other artist. That it was Drake. I'm glad Kendrick pushed that nigga off that pedestal. God fucking damn.
Mm-hmm.
It was Michael Jackson. It was James Brown. And it had other niggas too.
Yeah, I mean, the Beatles were real big here.
But there was always a lot of ass music as long as music's been a thing.
Yeah. But how are you going to learn to make good music without ass music?
I think we can't have good music unless we have ass music.
Yeah.
They kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah, I mean,
but what would sound good to you if everything sounded good to you?
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
yeah, it makes you wonder.
There wouldn't really be anything because it kind of that ties in with like a lot of philosophical things about like getting a lot of pleasure and stuff. Like if you only did the things that felt good, would everything just always feel good, or
would you ever feel anything?
Yeah, like would you be numb almost?
Yeah, that's why I tell people all the time: pain a good thing. Shit that's bad is a good thing. Bad things make good things feel way better.
To your point about short music, there was when this is what I read from AI Overview, so it could easily be wrong or miscontext. But when music was like first pretty much recorded, it was actually pretty short in length. And then like once it developed more, it started getting, you know, a little longer. And now we're kind of going back to a place where it's also getting shorter again.
Is AI about to drop an album with 15-minute long songs?
It could. I mean, it could sample like everybody from every show and just put their voices into songs.
It did that with Kendrick did that with Euphoria, which was strange. Never sat there and listened to a track as long as I watched the YouTube video. I was like, man, this for like a Michael Jackson video. This is words. They ain't even no visual, no lyrics on screen, or nothing. It's just words. But we might reach that pivotal point again where songs are taking off, and then a minute and I think the shortest I've seen was 1 minute and 20 seconds. If I'm being honest. Comethazine.
That's some like Adventure Time song.
Comethazine. This song's, bro, I listen to a whole album probably in less time than it takes to go down the street to the gas station.
Nice. Hey, you gotta use some get in the door music.
Yeah. Quick turn up music.
Oh, I got out my car. Time to put on a jam.
Give you just enough time to. I feel it. It's like, yeah. You like that? Yeah. That's put on the next song. That was the whole album.
Mm-hmm.
What?
The man had 2 paragraphs. He made haikus.
Two paragraphs was the whole album.
What do you think music is gonna go to in the future, like sound wise? What do you think is like a popular thing that's gonna come back or be created?
Less words.
Less words. That's it.
There's gonna be a lot less words.
I mean, can you get less than
Beats.
skirt? A skid it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It's gonna go back to that type of shit. Watch.
Well, it's kind of like soul music almost.
Almost, but it's gonna be a lot more techno. It's gonna be like when techno started. how that era went.
Yeah.
It's gonna sound like that. It's gonna be a lot more robotic.
Well, I mean, techno and robotic noises is already kind of a thing, though. People like it, but I don't think it's like going to take the masses' attention necessarily.
Yeah. It might. Because think about it. Ye did great things, and one of his best songs came from somebody who had a robotic sound.
Oh, Daft Punk?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of true, but I mean, they were only a hook, though.
I know, but that hook was everything.
Yeah. And people who like Daft Punk, I mean...
Came to Kanye.
Well, some of them, yeah. Because, I mean, some of them just aren't going to like rap, but... or at least him.
It'll be shorter raps. Like, even Playboi Carti, when he raps, there's a lot of airspace when he raps. You say what you gotta say, it's probably like 5-6 words. And then it's like 3 seconds of silence, 5 to 6 more words, a couple more seconds of silence, and he say something like, sit.
It's like if the swimming pools was just sit. And then the verse starts.
Yes, bro. Sit. It's like, man, this is what people love, though. This is what people want.
I mean, yeah, there's definitely a group for it, a niche maybe. It's just hard for me to see it ever becoming like the main of mainstream.
You're right, because I remember when they made fun of me for listening to Kendrick. Now look at the world.
I feel like that's a little different though. He's not really like, he didn't really bring a certain type of rap back. Did he? Maybe like LA rap kind of, but Nipsey was good.
He brought back that the element of like, this is a real competition. Y'all out here just dropping the same type of music, y'all sound.
Oh yeah, he was actually like hungry.
Yeah, we trying to eat for real.
Yeah. Right? Kind of old school J. Cole was kind of like that too.
I don't know what happened to J. Cole.
He got a family.
Shout out to my nigga J. Cole.
he grew up and said, these hoes aren't for me anymore.
Shout out to my nigga J. Cole for stepping out the way. I do the same thing. I be like, bro, I got too much going for me. Y'all go ahead. May the best man win.
Yeah. I mean, when you're the rapper, you're usually the best man. At least the most obvious man, at least.
If you ask 50 rappers in one room, which one of y'all think y'all the best? I'm pretty sure 49.99.9% of them have said at least in one song, I'm the best rapper alive.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm the greatest rapper to ever do it. I'm the best rapper from my side, the best rapper from my city, the best to ever come out of this place. It's like, all right, bro, you the best.
When you're listening to the music, we like that boastfulness almost, because you're thinking about us almost, We can do that shit too.
You're not lying. That do happen. Sometimes I listen to this shit, I'll be like, this is for me.
Yeah.
This song about me.
Yeah. I mean, I mostly stick to softer music these days.
Them songs be about me too.
Yeah.
Nigga be crying on a dock, looking at his shadow. I'd be like, that's me.
You got a dock?
Me. Nah. But I'll be sitting by that water though.
Okay, yeah.
Staring at the moonlight and then looking at the water and looking at the reflection of the moonlight, like, could have been love. I still love you.
Yeah, I did the same shit kind of. I just looked at the ceiling. I didn't really go outside to cry. I mean, I would go to the park at night and like listen to music.
Oh yeah, that's my shit. Get high at the park and just sit and nod out the music. But then again, I'm dark as hell, and I always wear all black. I'm not doing it now, but when I do wear all black, that scare people. And I don't even be doing nothing.
Yeah. I mean, I wear all black every day, and it's just regular clothes.
They see me in this combative uniform. You know what I wish?
Hmm.
Playing instruments wasn't so hard.
Playing instruments wasn't. I mean, you could argue it's not that hard once you know it.
I don't know. It's still levels to that shit.
I mean, placing you in fucking Mortal Kombat is like agony.
Yeah,
And
that's
learning
easy.
Mortal Kombat feels impossible, but to you, that shit is like, oh, I'm just gonna
You're
uppercut this
not
at the
lying,
perfect
bro.
time, frame trap him.
I don't know what it is, bro. I need to get hit by lightning or something. Bro, I need one of them freak accidents that happen where I wake up and it's like I don't remember one half of my life, but I do remember how to play the piano for no good reason. Like now he knows how to play the piano perfectly well too. I can read these notes. I never knew what the fuck these little dudes were.
They were just drawing inside the lines on some of them.
He said they're literally walking off the pages and standing on the notes. Oh, I trade my ability to play the game for an instrument. I'd do that shit in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely more practical, and it sounds nicer. And
I just take a guitar with me everywhere.
You could play any song you ever wanted at any time.
Just sit at the pool at work and just.
Yeah, give all the people at the pool some music.
Yep.
You should play Double Down to Georgia.
The guitar guy is here. The guitar guy is here. You know what it is. I mean, for the señoritas.
Oh yeah, you're gonna play Hotel California.
I have no idea what that is.
You should know it if you heard it. It's just a song by I believe it's the Eagles.
I thought you was about to say the Police.
Oh no.
I was about to say, please don't say the Police.
No, it's not by. I don't think I know anything by them.
What is that bug?
Cricket?
Hello, bug. It's a jumping spider. It gotta be. Look at how it's moving.
No, that's a cricket.
Wait, which one do you see?
I see both of those.
Oh, okay. One of them's not a jumping spider?
No.
Your boy need glasses.
It's okay. You got insurance.
No, I don't. I don't have insurance at all. I haven't had insurance since I left my mama's house. It's been over 12 years now.
Damn. Some would say you're like doing better than anyone else without insurance ever. Like literally ever.
I've never had insurance. I'd never been hurt enough. Even when I pulled my Achilles, I went to the hospital. They just put me in a boot.
How much they charge you for that?
Oh, damn, nah, think about it. That was like $1,200 something
to put you in a boot.
To put me in a boot that didn't even work all the time.
How does a boot not work all the time?
She said I was supposed to wear it for 7 to 10 days.
Uh-huh.
On that 5th day, that bitch started coming apart. I was like, whoa, what's going on? It's supposed to be made to last. Like, I can't even walk to the store in the boot. What's wrong with it?
Well, usually people who get the boot aren't like doing intensive walking.
I went to parties.
Okay, see, I think that might have had a reason, Tommy. I don't think it was industrialized.
But I was using it like she said. She said if I had to walk, because I was like, I do walk.
Well, she said if you had to walk, not if you chose to go out and walk.
I needed to smoke.
I mean, you don't have to walk. I don't know how far you had to walk at the time.
My was hurting, so I had to smoke.
I mean, that's understandable.
I ain't gonna get the pills that they gave me because I don't do pills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know someone like that too. I mean, I don't blame you. The strongest thing I've really had was the antidepressants I had in therapy, and that was it. I've had Motrians, but
what did the antidepressants do?
Well, for me, I didn't take them too long because I felt like getting off of it. But for me, it kind of just made me numb. And anytime, like, I was very shaky most of the time.
Uh, I thought it made you into like a forceful state of happiness.
No,
That would be fucking insane.
it 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 kind of evens you out. It doesn't really make you happy. I mean, I felt kind of soulless on it, but that's probably just the depression part.
That's what Adderall does to me. It makes me focus, but it's like my focus. It's like acute excitement. It's like normally I'd be like,
How cute is it?
"That's cute." Yeah, like that's cool. That's cute. Then on Adderall, I'm like, I fucks with that. I can really see how. All right, I understand, and now I want to know how things work and shit. I'm like,
Well, we probably have. You're probably more hyper than me though, so our drugs would probably affect each other differently.
I need to stop being hyper. I'm getting too old.
Actually, I know people fucking 70. I don't. There's no too
Oh
old.
my God.
There's no too old, unless you feel like it.
Sometimes. Nah, I'm just playing. I don't have to have mega knees, but my shit's still big.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to have a little relaxer once in a while. You don't have to fucking treat it like you did as a kid. Fucking, I'm going out to party. Fuck yeah, we got drugs. Who got the cocaine?
Hey man, I'm definitely showing up outside if somebody's screaming, we finna party. I don't care if I don't even know the people. If I hear we finna party, I'm looking outside, checking for where you at, throwing my hands in the air. If you beckon, I'm coming. Like, what's up? I can come too. All right, here I come.
Well, I guess we should wrap up anything for music. If you had anything else, any points you want to point out?
Indeed.
Okay. Sure.
Yep.
Well, I guess we can. Let's go to game industry now.
Ooh.
What do you think could make the industry better right now? I mean, obviously, there's things like getting rid of transactions, but what steps would what steps would you take to make the game industry better?
Stop worrying about fucking graphics. Cause it don't matter how pretty that bitch is if it don't play well. Worry more about game mechanics and things like unexpected core features or making the player feel more in tune with the character, making customization more of a thing instead of it being you set to this character or these sets of faces and shit like that. I hate that so much. And more survival games with less guns.
More.
Oh my God. Less guns in survival games. We don't need those. It's a survival game.
Well, some would argue you do need that to survive.
We make bows and arrows. We don't need guns.
Isn't that just a gun just with fundamental differences?
Nah, it's a premature gun.
Okay.
It's a G. It's just a G. It ain't got its UN yet, but
I mean,
a bow is not a gun. A spear could be a gun too. Then, if that's the case.
yeah,
So
but usually a
so-
gun is having like something be projected out of something else. That's what I think
A
of.
pebble in a sling could be a gun.
Maybe
A blow dart,
a gun for your mouth.
mouth gun.
Yeah.
That's crazy. The mouth Glock, crazy. Oh no!
Hey, you better put that in an anime right now. It's gonna be like Zoro.
He shoots from his mouth. What?
You know how he holds a sword in his mouth, but it's gonna be a gun.
Cuz, what you doing with that pistol in your mouth and why your tongue around the trigger? What you doing? Don't point that at me. You weird.
I mean, Dante from Devil May Cry could probably do something like that.
Oh my God, that'd be. He probably would. He did that shit where he disappeared while they were shooting at him, shooting too. And was like, what are we shooting at? They all looked. I was like, yeah, he been next to y'all the whole time shooting with y'all. He's fucking insane.
Yeah.
But like one game I really liked that died way too fucking early, that
Mhm.
had a lot of good features. It was just that the player base sucked because console players always get drowned by PC players, especially in VR games. But Spellbreak was my fucking shit. My gauntlets were everything. The poison could be mixed with fire, it would explode. You could also make lines of poison with the drip and then light those on fire to make a toxic flame. You could throw boulders and light those sons of bitches on fire. You could stomp ice and make that dispel. You could shoot ice and then skate on it. You could freeze toxin clouds. Oh my God. You could take lightning and mix it with wind and make electric storms. People were just, oh my God, people were just so bad at the game. That's all it was. It was, it could have been like one of the best battle royales anybody ever played. But anything that everybody ever cared about was, we need new gauntlets. We need new gauntlets. They gave y'all this many elements. Y'all want them to come up with more. What more could they have come up with?
God.
Yeah, like grass or
You
some
got a
shit.
void or something.
Yeah, boy, grass. Like, what else could they have done? I don't know.
Light. I don't know. Heat.
But we had fire. It would have
I
been
mean,
so
I don't
strange.
know. Maybe you could have separated lightning and fire.
No, yeah, you did. They
Oh.
did. Like lightning was its own.
I mean, plasma maybe just it has its own too.
I don't know. Maybe water by itself instead of it being ice and like it turning into water. Like
Would it give
by
water more
itself.
options?
Yeah, but I don't know, man. That was a good game.
Yeah.
And then Def Jam Fight for New York. I almost started crying. I'm sorry. Every time I talk about that game.
Was that the one that had like Eminem as a cameo, or was that a different game?
Nah. I think Eminem was a cameo in fucking San Andreas.
No. What?
Eminem and 50 Cent were cameos.
Well, I'm definitely
They
thinking of
both
a different game than San Andreas.
they
But
both were drug dealers on the corner.
okay, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Of course, I didn't play much of it.
But I don't know any other game Eminem was a cameo.
It was definitely like a fighting game that 50 Cent was in.
50 Cent was not in Def Jam.
Okay, then it must have been a 50 Cent game.
Because 50 Cent was rumored to be Tech. And Tech was a dude with like bullet holes covered up on him and a bulletproof vest on. So good chance that probably was 50 Cent. But that game there, my boy, that game there. Good God. One of the
What made
best.
it so amazing?
Well, besides watching some of my favorite rappers at that time beat the dog shit out of some of my other
It
favorite
was
rappers
like
at that time, it was just the shit was brutal. Like, imagine running up somebody's chest, jumping off their face, doing a flip, and landing in this nigga face with your mouth, like you're mounting this man with your feet in his chest and your fist in his mouth, bro. What type of shit? People were doing twisted flips and dropping people on their neck. You could turn a dude into a pogo stick. Literally turn him upside down, make his arms fold into each other, and then long, knocking his noggin off the ground. Oh my God. Use him as a jump rope. That one was crazy too.
So it was Smash Bros, but with your rappers.
No, Not even Smash Bros. It was wilder. It was way wilder.
Well, yeah, it definitely had more animations, a lot more cinematic things going for it.
Yeah. Beating dudes with pipes, throwing people inside of cars and kicking their heads off.
Yeah.
Watching people die to trains. We did that so often. I don't know why. That was a good game. Bringing that back would be nice. And the Street Series, NFL and NBA. Because I ain't never touched a 2K or a Madden since.
Maybe. I mean, college football is kind of like what that used to be. I mean, it's just a lot faster paced. It's not like street.
They
per
games
se,
used
but-
to be fun though. College football.
Yeah,
Like
back
in-
before 360 came out, everybody was good.
Yeah, like the PS2 days, it was
Yeah.
fun. You could do whatever you wanted to do on there.
Yeah.
It's not as-
I always say it. Madden 07 has 83 features that the new Madden doesn't have.
Bro, you're not lying.
Bro, the superstar mode, there was so much more. Franchise mode had a radio broadcaster in it every single week for every single day you got on that bit. Like it used to be so in depth. You got the rookie game you could play, scout people. There was all kinds of things. 2K11 arguably is, I wouldn't say it has more features, but it definitely had a lot more going for it. We didn't have to do like the VC shit. You didn't have to grind nearly as
Yeah.
long. Like, yeah, of course it was a grind, but they didn't like make profit off of us grinding. Back
oh my
then.
god. But VC I paid for, I think, one time. And after I did that and I seen how much my character was,
What, 1 point?
I think I went from a 65 to a 67.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I just never bought VC again. My character was always trash at that. Always a brown shirt man in the lobby. Asking, y'all want to play with me? Nobody wants to play with me.
Well, of course not.
I put up 13 points a game, I swear on my mama.
They see that brown shirt and they're like, nah.
They don't understand. It's like, look, I got custom shoes on. I swear I'm good.
This man spit all his VC on shoes, bro.
He spit on his VC on the ugly ass Jordans. I made these, bro. These customs.
This man got the deal from Jordan and everything.
So what's your layup package? Jamal Crawford? Who is that?
But
What?
they're not a hooper if they don't know who that is.
Who is that? What you mean? Who Jamal Crawford?
Well, that's the J Smooth.
So what's your finish? I got Kyrie. Come on, we'll work with you. I thought so.
I definitely think games could take out a lot of the things you say, or actually implement the things you said. We
Yeah.
definitely need to stop. I don't know how to get people to stop paying for microtransactions. Like, even if it isn't the adults themselves, this kids still get into it, and it's all bad.
You can't stop somebody from being like, and it's clean.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how they get us every time. I've done it. I'm guilty myself. I look at something and be like, I ain't buying nothing on this game. 2 weeks later, yo, this new skin that they got, you have not seen it, bro, but I just bought it, $60.
Oh, shit.
What? I just bought it, $60. You bought it for the price of a game. Just bought it, $60.
You don't understand that. It has effects when I get hit.
Look, when I kill people, I glow. When they kill me, I go back dark. Coolest skin ever.
Yeah, but that's how they do it, because the battle pass be like $30 or something like that, and you just skip every.
No, the battle pass.
Well, in different games.
$20, and then if you want to get the black sale, which is all the rewards on the battle pass, you have to pay another $30. The battle pass is $50.
Well, some games aren't Call of Duty and can incentivize every last dime out of them.
Call of Duty be like, where your titties at? We're gonna squeeze every last.
Oh,
drop
you don't
of
have the
milk out of
Rihanna kill come from behind kill animation?
Oh god. And then they do that too. They'll leave stuff within sight of you to see. Like you'll go to your finishers
You
You see some ones you ain't got.
It's the first thing that pops up.
And it feel like you can buy it out the shop for this much. It's like,
you got 1,200 COD points, bro?
You got 32,000 COD points. 32,000.
I only get like 5 a game.
You're like, wait, you getting 5? I'm not getting anything. Oh, you shouldn't have told him. Yeah, man, I'm struggling. I've had the same 300 COD points for about 5 months now. Cause I bought a battle pass and I ain't finished it. So now I'm COD pointless.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be getting it anytime soon.
No, not at all.
Nah.
But definitely, these big industries, guys, they're afraid to take risks. Like, how many creative IPs are actually made by any big company in any year? Like, maybe one, but most of the year it's just rebranding of things they've already made or like some sort of spiritual successor.
Yes.
Like, all the real creativity goes into the indie stuff, and once indie stuff, I believe, gets big enough, like, the bigger people start taking notice, and they'll throw a little spin-off here to test the grounds, or they might make a game here that's not too big, but uses those same ideas to try and cash in on it.
That makes sense.
I haven't really seen anything like something like Undertale that much. I kind of feel like certain RPGs don't sell that well just because they're a lot slower than these fast action stimulus paced. I gotta get this captain. Don't take me out the squad. I'm trying to join the clan. There's a lot more people being sweaty on games now, and like the RPGs and other stuff are reserved for dads, and like people have slower going lives, really.
I don't know, because Terraria my shit.
Yeah, but I mean, again, your life isn't exactly fast paced. Is it? How many parties you go to?
So what I do when I go places to things and I do stuff at parties. Not every day, sometimes.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but it's been a while.
Okay. Well, I mean, but yeah, just because you living faster doesn't mean you can't like those games, but those games are really just like the sit down and I'm gonna play it for the night kind of stuff. Like, you're not getting anywhere in an hour in like Terrarium or many RPGs.
Fuck no.
Minecraft, you might build your first house in an hour.
You might. I might still be looking for rocks.
Yeah. So people either have to like indulge in it if they have free time, or it's just you have free time and you get to sink all your time into it. So unless you're really into that genre, I just don't think they sell as good usually. Unless it's just like pick up and play anytime, like Terraria or Minecraft or something.
I bought Terraria on my phone, on my Switch, and my PlayStation. I haven't played any of them in a while, but I love to play them. I just be needing to beat something up sometimes.
I mean, that's fair enough.
Fighting games are amazing. Best things ever invented.
Yeah, but that's probably just more for your personality, or your maybe not even personality, but just like psyche.
Yes, it helps me a lot.
I understand that because I know people that love horror movies and I can't take them.
I don't understand horror movies. I get why people want to be scared, I guess. No, I don't. I'm lying. That's why I don't understand them. Well, I don't know why anybody wants to be scared. They don't scare me, but I don't know why people enjoy being scared.
Some people I know don't watch them because they actually get scared. They just enjoy them because it's like horror.
I like seeing people get stabbed too.
Yeah.
But for the people who watch them when they get scared, why do you do this? Why?
Well, that's another subject we'd have to get into.
Yeah, that's a good question because girls love that. I'm so scared of horror movies. We should watch a horror movie. what do you want to do?
Yeah. I mean,
Where?
I
With
slept
what?
on the couch for a week because I got scared by paranormal activity too. No, a month. It wasn't a week.
Oh my god! Wait, the movie where the furniture was on the table.
I don't. I don't think that specifically, but furniture moved.
Okay, everything went on the table and the cabinets went open.
Yeah,
Chairs
they're
on the
like
ceiling and
things
shit.
fly open, and then there's a basement, of course, and then the dog dies because what the fuck?
Dog just wake up and the dog's dead.
No,
What
I
happened
think
to
the
the
dog was. Yeah, he was barking at something. Then the spirit fucking attacked it.
How did the spirit attack him?
I mean, it's an evil spirit.
Did it hit him with a
It's
chair?
a horror movie. What do you? It's not going to be jolly friendly, giving your dog pats on the head while you're not
I'm
home.
trying to figure out how the spirit killed the dog. Did it get into the dog?
The same way it kills anything.
Why
It just snaps its neck, dysmorphs it, does anything it wants.
Why ain't kill the people?
I mean, it did. It took them over and killed one of them. You didn't watch the movie, did you?
Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched one of them. It took their dad body, and then they took a picture, and the lady figured it out, and the lady got her neck snapped. But that was very disrespectful of you. But yeah, I've only watched one of them. Don't understand them at all.
Yeah.
The ghosts do whatever they fucking want to. I see.
That's how spirits work, you know? They're just like, yeah, I'm going to kill you now. I think it's time to take over the world now.
It was one that looked like, what's his name? Damn, not Santa Claus. What's the other one's name?
Freddy Krueger? I don't know.
No, the one with the horns.
The devil? What the fuck? I don't know.
No, Ganesh Sprinkle, nigga, I don't know.
A unicorn?
Fuck, what is his name?
Is he in Dead by Daylight?
Nah, he real Krampus.
Krampus.
Yes, I'm thinking Ganesh Sprinkle. What is Ganesh Sprinkle? Where am I getting this from? I was about to call this man Crample, Crab Eye. I don't know what. Yeah.
Cranapple.
Krampus.
I've heard the name. I don't remember what it is.
It's like a goat-footed, goat-headed man thing.
Oh, it's like a.
It's like the
man,
devil.
kinda.
It's like the devil in Christmas clothes.
I'm thinking something way different than what you just described. I'll tell you something right now.
Oh yeah, it's like the devil in Christmas clothes. I see her now. I see her
Turn that
now.
into an Eminem quote. Like a curse, it's a gift.
I see it now. I'm loving her. But no, man, he's really evil. Krampus.
What did he do? Like what? Like
I don't know, but from what I've seen, and I hate to say it,
mm-hmm.
they say he licks people's butts.
Oh, okay.
Listen,
I mean, I guess that's horror in some way.
I don't count this source credible. Instagram be doing the most, but when I heard that, I was like, damn, whatever this is, need to get the fuck away from me. And I was like, oh, it only fucks with kids. And I was like, oh my God, wait, it's licking the butts of kids. I was like, this is the worst fucking shit ever.
We need to tell the government about this guy.
We need to get this nigga off the street. Who is this nigga? He mystical. What do you mean? Lock him up.
I mean, is he like a fairy? Can he like manipulate stuff? What is he?
Can we keep him behind bars?
Yeah. Does he manipulate matter? Like, what is he strong enough to break bars? Do we need like a supervillain containment facility?
I think he got the same powers Jason and got.
Oh, so he can just appear whenever, just because like he's hunting someone.
We locked him up.
Yeah, he burned in the house.
Did you watch him though? No, I looked away for a second. Oh my God! Locked down the whole jail. He's out somewhere.
Yeah, horror feeds a lot on disbelief, almost like it's impossible. It can't happen. There he is.
that shit just happened, bro.
Yeah.
He could never wake up from what I just did to him, get out of that truck and come and kill us.
Yeah.
Hey, the back of the truck's broken open. Oh my God.
Oh my. Who was looking at the security camera?
Who was the last one to see him? Yeah, that guy's dead. And who saw that happen? It was me.
As long as we look at
I
each
saw
other.
him over there. He's following me.
I forgot what I was going to say.
I think you were going to tell me about preachers.
No. We've been kind of jumping these subjects quite a lot.
Almost.
What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I wanted to bring up like kind of like a philosophical point to you, or a philosophical idea, not a point. So obviously you play GTA.
Philosophy, yes.
Yeah. So in the game, we can go around, pretty much do whatever we want. Jack a car, run the person over, shoot someone in the head. We can also pay a hooker, get sex, shoot her in the head, and steal our money back. So the question around that is like, do you think it's kind of like ethically okay for that kind of violence to be in video games?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why, it is fun. Does not mean we'll go and do it. But it is fun that the game allows us to do such. Should they take it further than this? A tad bit. Not too much. Tiny bit. The tiniest of bits. The tiniest. So small. So fucking small. Take a step forward with the same shit and keep it there. But it is necessary. It is needed. It's not bad at all.
Okay. Yeah, there have been studies, obviously, and there was never been any conclusive evidence that ever really led to anything.
It doesn't hurt. I've never killed a hooker in real life.
Well, yeah.
But I've always done it in GTA, and for no fucking reason too, might I add. Mm-hmm. Just cause going to get my car fixed, I run a hooker over.
Yeah, you kind of talked about a point I was going to bring up past this, so I'm going to rephrase it in a different way since you kind of already brought it up. Could there be any other kind of violence in any shape, way, or form added that would still be okay? Like, could you go further than like imaginary sex and then shooting someone in the head?
Like punting kids across the lake?
Yeah, like Fallout has never really allowed you to do that because of backlash.
You should be able to kill them motherfuckers again. I'm not saying it's right, but if we want to make the game more fun, if I'm playing Red Dead 2, I want to lasso a little kid while I'm riding by on my horse, drag him along. Hey man, let me do such. I'm not going to do it to your child. Wouldn't want somebody to do it to mine. But in that game, I'm going to hit it. Going to lasso, buddy.
That's a pretty hot take, because I know backlash for that would be pretty big in like the general populace. I mean, you say it's more fun, and maybe it is. I'm not disagreeing.
It's not a real child. People take things within the game too seriously.
Okay, so would you say then that doing these things to children would be worse than adding, like, let's say, just a button that lets you commit sexual assault on someone?
No. That's where the little bit goes too far. It's like, hey man, can't do that. Now, killing the kids, cool. Sexual assault, no bueno. No bueno. Everything dies. We don't need to, no bueno.
I kind of get what you're saying. Like, you're adding in like something that's more than just a force of nature almost. Like, sexual assault doesn't just happen in nature. Like, sure, getting shot in the head doesn't happen in nature, but you're dying from it.
It was
I
your way of
mean,
dying.
you could make a very, very like not even connected much point that like trauma could be a thing, so you shouldn't be able to shoot someone in the head because that is a trauma, and trauma is a big deal.
Yeah. But no, sexual assault, no go.
Yeah.
It should not ever have that.
It definitely shouldn't. It's very. I guess it's a much more grotesque violence than others. It's
But
much
yes,
more
let me
personal
shoot a kid
too,
in the foot, please.
because like sexual assault is such a personal thing.
It
Because
is.
getting shot in the head, it just kind of happens. But assault is like,
It happens.
it's experiencing like you're not dying, you're bad. It's just happening
You're
to
still
you.
there with those memories.
Yeah, and it's things that you can't ever really get back. Like getting your face dragged across the ground with a lasso. I mean, you can get back your face skin, probably.
Maybe. Maybe. Strong maybe.
Yeah. But it's such a grotesque thing that it should never be even considered. Because I believe it was San Andreas. Do you remember its rating got changed? Or was it it might have been a different GTA, but one of them got their rating changed because they found a sex scene in the game that was like uncensored, modders did, or hackers, whoever. And once it got released to the public news and all that, once they found that out, there was a whole outcry to change it, and it got changed to like one of the only MO or MA rated GTAs.
I don't remember which one they could have been. Were there black people in it?
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
That it was San Andreas.
Yeah.
There were no black people in the other GTAs. Not playable ones anyway.
Yeah. And Australia also has a big thing against GTA because
They don't let anything fly.
Yeah, they're very stringent on the kinds of like violence and stuff. So it's like
they have nude beaches and they don't let titties. And why don't they let they? They confuse me.
Yeah, I mean they might have just a worse conception of games, but I mean nude beaches you're usually bringing your kids to at your own risk, I guess, if it's even allowed. I mean there might be even. I'm sure there's some places where like you can't bring people under a certain age to.
Yeah. I wonder why are they like that?
You're gonna have to ask like Austin Reeves or something. Not Austin Reeves. That's a white guy.
It's certain games you just won't ever get, or certain versions of stuff that'll be cut out just because you live in Australia.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they was I don't want to say it, sensitive about things, but they are.
Well, that might be a good segue into cancel culture. Something you wanted to talk about.
I'm very, very good at that.
What, at cancel culture?
Yes.
Are you canceling me, bro?
No. No. I know the things that people would say, could say, might say, shouldn't say, and probably will say to get canceled.
Are you like that dude with the white reporter who was like, you can say it. I'll say it with you.
Yeah, you say it. I'll say it with you. Come on. We say it at the same time.
Yeah.
I will say it with you.
He was goading him on live broadcast. I mean, so I guess, so you believe cancel culture is real?
Yes, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. It shouldn't be as big as it is, or it shouldn't exist as much as it does, but it is real.
What would you say? So give me examples of people who have been canceled.
Oh, DaBaby.
DaBaby. I think I heard something about Dave Chappelle. He was part of some cancel.
Yeah, but you can't really cancel Dave Chappelle. Yeah. Crazy people.
He already had a name before he ever got canceled.
Mm-hmm. Who else? There are certain artists that they cancel. Mm-hmm. What's his name from Big Mama's House?
the
Brandon T. I think
Yeah, I think something like that.
he got canceled,
For what?
saying he didn't want to wear a dress.
Oh, interesting.
It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It's not scary, but it's so weird that you could say something that offends people and or offends one person, and they can tell people, hey, this offends me, and the whole group of motherfuckers is just offended by it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it really starts with necessarily just one person in that kind of way. I mean, but I do obviously think people feed off of each other's opinions. I mean, there are people that like to stay hip, mainstream, or like this or that. They have their groups.
Yeah, we have to boycott this. No, we don't. We don't have to do anything. We can be individuals. It is okay.
Well, that's funny because America is all about the individual, but
But
people online all
not.
act like a flock.
Mm-hmm.
You got your one side and the other side, and like if you scroll enough, you might see someone with like a differentiated opinion or something in the middle. But it's usually like two extreme sides, and then like the middle is just kind of.
Same way with the presidency and elections and whatnot. Picking officials. It's always one argument, then the other. We got a bunch of in between arguments
Yeah.
you could choose from. Pretty much the same thing as either or, but not as big.
Yeah. With politics, there's obviously a lot of extremists on both sides, and I think our voting system has a lot to do with that. There can only be you can vote for one person, get one winner, when there's other voting systems that let you choose everyone you actually like without sacrificing like what your vote means. There are downsides to others, but they're usually better than just the binary voting we have.
Why don't we? Why do we have one president? I don't understand.
I mean, it's just set up with the checks and balances because the way the founders thought of it, they wanted to have like a rock paper scissors kind of thing. They wanted each segment of the government to kind of fight for power in a way. At least that's how it happens now. Back in the day, they wanted it to actually check each other, but now it's just whoever can be the most powerful kind of gets the say in most things. Legislation is usually the weaker or the less known, at least, because executive, obviously the president, and judicial is the courts, the judges. So people often know a little less about that side of the courts too. Because
Them niggas ain't doing nothing right.
I mean, some are trying, but you always need a majority. And if you're not a majority, your voice isn't good enough.
That's funny because no matter how many times we vote, it's always going to be what they want it to be.
Yeah, I mean, we're only voting for the representatives in our state. Where our votes only count for that. Our votes don't count like, oh, you voted for him, that's one for him.
If I run for state, you think they're gonna vote for me?
Maybe with enough press and enough good word, maybe.
Press.
I mean, you have to show some sort of degrees history. I mean, Donald Trump has the worst history ever, but he has a good history of being known.
They could press these nuts.
Oh, is that like ring 10 on COD?
I could use that as my slogan. And they'd be like, press.
You're going to be canceled out of presidency.
Press. Question mark. Press these nuts.
I mean, that could be a good like anti-press.
No, but I'd have bags of peanuts.
Okay.
Oh, now we're
or
cooking
cashews.
with grease.
Pistachios are nice too.
Spicy pistachio.
So
wait, how do you get spicy nuts? Like who's popping them open before I get to them?
I mean, it's all genetically mutated stuff usually,
Who's
but they
popping?
could
No,
also
someone's
process
popping
it.
my nuts open before I get to them, and they're sprinkling seasoning on them.
It's the farmers, bro.
The farmers.
No, they're not them. It's not them. But so these people got canceled, right? So you really haven't heard like anything about them at all. Really, like they haven't been able to get any kind of like.
I haven't seen them in anything. Well, the baby, I've seen him do freestyles and shit. He's coming back ever so slowly.
Yeah.
Brandon T, I have not seen this nigga in anything. He's gotten bigger, like literally body wise. He's gotten fatter.
Yeah.
Um, no, I don't see
Well,
people get canceled, get removed.
I kind of have a slightly different opinion than you. I don't really I don't think people really get canceled as much as they think. I mean, obviously, people get taken off their platforms and stuff for doing things, but I think a lot of it just matters on how much you want to keep yourself in the scene. Because like Jake Paul he did some kind of despicable stuff, but people still fuck with him. So I think it's these people may have fell off and they might not have the same roles, be able to do the same thing, but they do have a name. So I kind of think the people who get canceled don't always try to stay as in the scene as possible.
What did nigga Jake Paul do?
He made fun of they were by the suicide forest, something like that in Japan, and they made fun of the people that killed themselves.
Jake Paul, boy, you better count your days, boy. They're gonna come for you.
It's been probably 8 years or something.
Oh, y'all let it go for 8 years. Y'all ain't
Yeah,
get no
yeah,
get
bro.
back. Y'all
He
don't want no get back.
this happened a while ago. Like him and his brother.
The Logan Paul did it too.
Yeah, they were together when they did it.
I thought Logan Paul was the cool one.
Your idols aren't made of gold.
Nah, I don't idolize it.
I know, but
What I idolize is thick Latinas.
Tommy versus 100 thick Latinas. Who wins?
Oh my god.
I think the Latinas win after 40.
Give me the torta. I will not abort that.
Oh, here to hear, folks. He'll take your kid if you're a torta.
Oh my god.
So, I mean, what do you think about that saying? You think people just don't stay in the spotlight, or they choose not to?
Some of them get blackballed completely.
Like taken out back, like they
No,
can't.
no. Not like, hey, we gotta get rid of you. But some people get completely
every service bans them.
Left out in the dark, and it's just like, hey, we have nothing for you.
Yeah.
No one's gonna work with you. No one's gonna do anything with you.
I mean, I understand that in extreme cases, but not every cancellation is that extreme. I don't think.
No, not even. Some people are famous enough not to get canceled like that.
Yeah.
Oh snap! But some people are like who? Let me think. Who's done some shit? Damn.
I mean, I haven't really followed cancel culture, so I'm not too sure.
They've been getting weaker, I guess.
Or maybe we're just paying less attention to social media.
It's because I'm old.
Yeah, you can't keep up with all the trends.
No, I don't know who's in jail. I don't know who's been locked up. I don't know the updates on the Diddy case. I don't know if Megan Trainor. It's Megan Thee Stallion. I don't know which one of them got shot in the foot. And I don't know what Tory Gibbs doing in jail. I don't know.
You know Diddy, what he's doing.
Yeah, I know he's probably using baby oil. That's all I know.
You think he could get out of jail and make songs and be a hit still? Or maybe get not proven not guilty or gets probation, something that gets him out early?
No, he not R. Kelly. If he was R. Kelly, he could get out and do that. And I've never liked R. Kelly, but apparently my people do, and they're gonna bump that nigga. They love him. They're gonna bump him till he dies. They're gonna bump him some more after that.
There is an argument to separate the artist from the music. I mean,
I can't because that's who made the music.
That's true, but you also can't necessarily say what they're saying couldn't be generic or attributed to something positive.
You're right though. After I found out Isaiah Rashad was eating meat missiles.
Wait. Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh no.
I didn't know. Okay.
I had the worst time ever. You don't want to see it, but it's seeable. Isaiah Rashad was eating meat missiles and getting his meat missile ate. It was
I
men.
mean, at least he got it back, right?
It was men. Oh, it was men. I couldn't listen to his songs.
I mean, I like
for a
Heavenly
week.
Father still.
I love his music so much, and every now and then I just sit there and I
Like,
sit
what
back
happened,
and think,
son?
why would you do that?
It's like
you could have lived without it.
If you think like a rapper's a good person, you could separate it, right? Even if technically they did something like
And I
bad
think that's
or
what people
disagreeable.
did. That's exactly what people did.
Yeah.
I don't think you can do that with Diddy. He didn't make good enough music.
Yeah, I mean, his allegations are a little too serious. I don't know if I can do someone who could have fucked like almost anyone.
My guy, they say you've been charged with fucking a giraffe. Why? Why did you? What are you doing? Why? I can't be your lawyer.
I mean, there's a whole thing about his wife like being held against her will to do this after a certain point. Like, it's a whole thing.
To do what?
To do everything you think happened. Like, there's allegations he's hired people to have sex with his wife, and he goes in after. There's a lot of things like that, allegations like that against him.
Oh, he's weird. Oh,
yeah, like he didn't just host parties and invite people over. He went other places and bought people to have sex.
Whoa. Buying another human.
Well, they're I'm assuming they're like hookers and stuff, but he's paying them to do whatever he basically wants. At least that's what I've heard from the legal people.
That's what people with money do.
I mean,
I'm just sitting here broke.
There's a quote. It's like, why would I care about your applause when I see what you clap for?
Your boos mean nothing to me.
Yeah.
I've seen what you cheer for.
Yeah. That's it. I just did it in a different way. Yeah.
That's my shit. I love saying that. People always be like, "Oh, that's terrible." I don't care. I've seen what you like.
That's true, bro. Oh my God, bro. The internet makes me sad because it's like, how can we get people to stop caring so much about what's on the screen? How is that even achievable? Or at least making what's on the screen better?
I don't know.
Like, I think it would have to honestly be like a governmental thing. Like, you would have to force your own government mandates on stuff like this.
No, because the internet is made to where if you like something, there's a place for you. There's a place for you if you like something.
I mean, North Korea, like, the citizens cannot get access outside. I'm not saying we should go that far, but they've achieved complete outside access to this day. Besides, obviously, fucking Kim Jong suck a dick.
Hey, he ain't mean that, Kim.
You think he's gonna watch my video?
Kim, he ain't mean that. We don't want no smoke with you. We don't want no smoke with you. Ain't that right?
Yeah, that's right. I don't want no smoke.
We don't want no smoke. We're good men.
We meant we suck your dick, Kim Jong.
Nah, fuck that nigga. Oh, me, fuck that nigga.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, fight his little ass.
Yeah, it's crazy how a country can kind of be like that, but
don't talk about North Korea.
Yeah, but
chop rice. They will chop rice. Iran already talked. Wait, who is it? Iran told us that we will feel it.
Yeah.
Who is that?
What do you mean feel it?
Somebody chased.
They said they were going to do something the world had never seen before.
Yeah, we're gonna feel it. What we gonna feel? Cause they ain't talking to me like that. They ain't talking about I'm gonna feel.
Couldn't be me.
Nah, it couldn't be me. They gonna feel a lump upside their head. Keep talking about I'm gonna feel it. Fuck I do to you. I've been in the house chilling.
Well, I mean, you elected not to vote against Trump.
I didn't vote at all because
Exactly. You elected not to vote against him.
It wouldn't have mattered.
Enough of you might have. Well, I don't know how it played out. I think Texas might have got Democrat this year, honestly. I don't remember.
They would have lost. I'm so happy. I'm sorry, y'all. There's a Latina making me smile. I'm going to get her pregnant, probably. Oh, God.
Don't put it into existence too soon.
She's probably so fertile.
I mean, there's a good chance.
I'm not going to last a minute.
Just cut your balls off.
I kind of like them. They're pretty cool.
I mean, oh yeah, what do you do with them?
Nothing really, to be honest with you.
You wash them, I guess.
I washed them, yes, but other than that, I use them as a blindfold for women. I don't use them.
I've never done that technique.
You turn them into a unicorn.
Oh, that's different than a blindfold, for sure.
They use the balls to blind them. You place them on the eyes.
They're like the cucumbers.
Go to sleep. Hush. Quiet. So what is this on my face? It's avocado mask.
It feels a little prickly.
I just shaved. Oh, man.
Well, I guess we can go on to the final subject for the night. I'm sure we are at a good amount of time recording so far.
Cat food. It's not cat food. I'm sorry.
No, it's not. It was how has society treated you versus me?
Oh my God.
How would you describe your childhood growing up? As other people treating you, and then your mom after, I guess.
Basically, school was not fun. School was shit. I had a couple of teachers who did look out for me. Loved them to death. Yeah. They were the best. I was still a little bad snothead, so I did things I wasn't supposed to do. But I remember them looking out for me. Most of the time, though, it was always, we know you're gonna fuck up. They just knew in their heart, like, he's gonna mess up. He's gonna do this, he's gonna do that. Call his mom. Spent a lot of time growing up in school having people call my mom and be like, "You doing this, you doing that?" And he's talking. I can't even fucking speak. Other than that, man, school became lit, not gonna lie. Like close to like middle school, going into high school. Yeah. School became lit.
Did you notice any like other ethnicities or races treated you differently during any of those times? Or did you just not care or pay attention?
I didn't care, but I knew sometimes it felt like Spanish people didn't fuck with me. But I was like, I fuck with y'all though. And I guess it was more like, some of them did, but other ones were just like, oh, we don't really, get down like that. But other than that, man, like the more I grew up, the more it was like white people accepted me. I do get watched when I walk into stores, still to this day. Somebody will lose their damn job staring at me. I'm just like, bro, I don't even steal anymore. Yeah. I've been stolen, I don't know how long. But yeah, man, they will watch me.
Did you notice a lot more once you got out of school?
Oh, yes, especially in restaurants, stores and stuff. Went out to eat once, and the lady who I ordered food with stared at us the entire time we were eating. And so I promise you, I had a roll of $300. I sat on the table and looked at her and was like, "We will pay, I promise you." So she would stop staring at me. I was like, "Please stop staring at me. I will pay you, I swear. We'll pay you and some."
Yeah, and she never like directly said anything. She just kept staring.
I know what you expect me to do. Even like he's sitting by the door. No, I'm lazy. You got in here. I want to sit down.
Were you well kept at the time? Did your image make you look bad in your eyes?
I always look like a wolf man.
Okay.
I was. My mama said it all the time. Like, don't you think if you look better, people wouldn't think that? And I'm like, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I also don't want to look too nice either. It's too much attention.
It's a lot of upkeep.
No, not really.
I mean, it can be depending on what you do. If you're the dude who gets up at 6 a.m., splashes cold water on your face,
Oh,
that dude,
that dude smoking dry rotted dick through a donkey straw.
So were those really the biggest moments you've had with any race-related issues? Like even with cops, did those ever really treat you differently? Like, and not just like obviously a cop treating you differently, but like different races of cops treating you differently.
Bro, cops have always been assholes to me. Probably, maybe 1 to 2 times have not been assholes, but 9 times out of 10, the police are assholes to me.
Who were the kind ones, or the better ones at least?
I got arrested one time for warrant roundup. Ended up, hello, sister. I got arrested for a warrant roundup. Police came to my house. They got me. And on the way to the jail, they had already checked me about 5-6 times. Checked my jacket and everything. Found nothing on me. I get to the jail. Another officer checks me. But he's wearing regular clothes. Finds a little bit of weed in my pocket. I was like, I'm going to just throw this away for you. I was like, thank you. Because what I'm in here for, I won't even be in here for 2 weeks. I promise. So that was pretty cool. Man, other times I've had officers, you know, while I was in jail, talk to me and like, they were pretty cool. They let me know like, hey, I understand sometimes how I go and stuff. Try to stay out the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cedar Hill? Oh, no, there are no good officers.
I mean, they just take you to Tri-State, don't they? Because that's where I went. And when I got arrested in Cedar Hill, they took me to Tri-State.
Yeah, they took me to, I think, Duncanville or DeSoto.
Yeah, that's Tri-State.
Okay, yeah. And then they took me to Lusteric.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
Lusteric is in Dallas.
Oh, damn, they wanted you.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was 17.
They wanted, okay. Would you say like the officers inside were a lot kinder than the ones outside?
Oh yeah, I even had family inside of there. We used to sneak bread around. Like, we take whole loaves of bread, stick it in our pants, and then walk with it back to the tank and swing it between each other while they checked us.
There's some real movie shit, some real blackjack or whatever it was.
I'm telling you. Oh, you talking about
I don't know the name of the
movie. Catch Me If You Can.
It's, you know where he's like throwing the card?
Now You See Me?
It might be that.
Yeah. It was like that. We did that with bread. What else did we do? We used to have Star Crunch cakes. One of the officers would ask the kitchen to make for us. So it's pretty solid. Like inside, you would never expect police officers to be this nice.
Yeah.
But they are.
And probably because they don't have to worry about you, really.
Yeah.
Like the threat is neutralized. You're in a cell.
Oh no! Sometimes I was a trustee. We got to take out trash and stuff.
Oh.
We'd be there with like the gate open.
Yeah.
And where you sitting at, you could just run out and escape.
Yeah. Yeah. They know who you are, but you could.
Yeah. They don't know where I'm going to be, but they do know who I am.
Yeah.
That's enough for them. But it was a lot of nice officers on the inside. Outside of jail, officers are assholes. I don't know what the fuck people are doing to them. I don't know who's pissing them off at home.
I mean, probably everybody.
Please stop.
I mean, imagine the people you meet in retail. Now imagine the people you pull over that are probably stupid.
Man.
Like, it's pretty stressful, I can imagine. It's hard to have a good reputation as a cop, probably.
It could be. I don't know. I've known some neighborhood cops that are just amazing.
Yeah. But you gotta really keep character under some high stress situations.
Because some of them never have changed the whole time I've known them. Other times it's like a cop was nice, now he's rolling through your neighborhoods waiting for one of y'all to do something crazy.
Well, I guess let's go on to how would you say your mom, obviously, and like your general family has treated you?
I am the black sheep.
So you're like a scapegoat, you're the odd one out, rather.
Yeah, I'm different.
Yeah.
So nobody ever treats me a certain way. I get treated the same way as everybody else, but I don't do things the same way everybody else does them.
So you get different reactions.
Yeah, it's like, who does that? Why would you do that? What made you think of that?
I don't know, Dad.
Yeah, I was just trying to use my noggin for a little thinking, little thingamajig. But yeah, normally it's like that. Like they'll give me props on stuff. They're like, "Oh, that was smart." Or, I see what you was thinking with that. Like, you could draw, you're good at art and stuff like this. You're real good at playing the game. They'll do that, but I know I'm not the same. None of us really are, but
yeah,
I'm stupid different. Got the same growing up.
Yeah.
It's black sheep. Black sheep always find each other. I'm telling you, man, it's like you're like a little cult.
That makes me think of Mormons.
No, I think more like circus carnies.
Okay.
It's like, who is that? That strong bearded lady.
I mean, I don't think that's generally what they are, but I'd be a little more accurate than saying they're like that.
I'm Reptile Man, and this is 47 Nipple Man.
I'm pretty sure I only have 6.
It's like, we have 6. You have 47 a day. We're making that money.
Okay, so have there ever been like other families that treated you differently just because of your color or anything like that? Like, I don't imagine anyone you're like homies with, like any of their parents or any brothers or sisters from them, ever would really judge you for that. I don't think.
No. No, not really.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine it.
I think about it.
Because usually once your kid is friends with someone, you're like, oh, he has a friend. Hey, welcome in.
Yeah, that's how it's been.
Yeah. What about, I know this. Have you been to like majority or like almost exclusively white parties?
Yes.
Do you ever feel like you're almost standing out, or you're obvious or something?
No.
Or you just blend in?
No, they lose track of me.
Yeah.
I'm like, where did you go? We couldn't find you. I love raves though. It's not a weird scene or like I'm the odd one out, but yeah, they'll lose track of me instead of knowing where I'm at.
I can imagine that. I mean, big crowd, but there's never been like any parties where like people turn to look at you or anything.
One, I was in New Orleans, and it was the weirdest shit you have ever heard walking into a party. And we were walking up after getting out the car, and in the group, 3 of us were black. Well, I'm lying, 4 of us were black. It was me, my friend John, my friend Cordell, my friend Kali, and then with us was our friend Yancy, who was Mexican. So when we get there, all we hear is, yeah, let's add some color to this bitch.
Oh shit, okay.
My friend Yancy said, that was fucking racist.
Yeah.
I'm walking up, I'm like, I don't know what I just heard, but I think I heard what I heard.
Am I accepted here? I mean, he's inviting me, it sounds like.
We walk in the house, there's only one other black guy. And I'm looking at him and I'm trying to communicate, hey, we got you if you need us.
Yeah.
He's looking at me like, why the fuck are they here? I'm so confused.
He's just enjoying his time.
So, yeah, You're not with us? Oh, I was like, he's with them. Don't worry about him. He's okay. He's with them.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that shit. I was like, I don't know if dude's racist or if he just letting us know, like, there's a bunch of white people here.
Yeah.
Either way, he said what he had to say. That shit tripped me the fuck out.
Hmm. I guess I'll tell you about all the same stuff, and then at the end, if you have any questions about anything. So I grew up in Alabama for the most part. That was a lot of my childhood, and Minnesota was like the kind of other half.
Yeah.
I mean, as a kid, just ignorant ass kid. I mean, I don't know anything. I'm just living life, being a bad kid, but still being, treated right by parents. No one really messed with me. I did almost walk away with my wrong person one time at daycare, but the daycare lady stopped me. But that had really nothing to do with anything besides ignorance.
Switched at birth.
I was just looking up to him, holding my folder, like, Dad?
Are you my father?
Yeah. And then moved to Minnesota after Alabama for like 4 or 5 years. Everyone in my school in Minnesota was pretty much white. There was like 2 kids with any other race. There was like an Indian chick and a black chick. And literally all like 500 people were white. The teachers, everybody.
Dang.
Yeah. And I would go out a lot as a kid. I'd ride my bike, go around neighborhood, go down the street, whatever. I went to the store once. I think that might have actually been the first time I saw a black person, was when I went to the store by myself to get like something my parents asked me to get.
Yeah.
And I was like, huh, that's interesting. And I didn't think much of it. And then after I moved from Minnesota, I come down here and it's the complete opposite. Almost everyone is colored. Like there's like 4 white guys. And it was a real culture shift for me because y'all were talking slang that I had never heard, like blast and shit like that. I'm like, what are we blasting?
Like, wait, blast who?
Yeah, I'm like, what's going on? And I definitely could notice I would get looked at more because I was the white guy.
The white boy.
And it didn't help my last name was Mayo, like, ever. I just instantly...
That shit was the best shit ever.
Yeah, I instantly just got recognized because I'm a white guy named Mayo.
Yes. And we got him a nickname already.
Yeah.
His name.
And I mean, I did have a little bit of bullying in school. Not like egregious or anything. Like I didn't get shoved in lockers or my change taken or anything. But, I'd have little forms of bullying from some people. I got adjusted eventually. I learned slang. I adapted myself to the environment.
It became my nigga.
Something like that. But I was always super emotional in school, so I stood out sometimes. After school, I mean, I hung out with my friends a lot, and I would go to parties. And whenever I would go to parties, like, not everyone would like turn like, oh my God, there's a white guy. Because most of the places I went, it was pretty much just black people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there were definitely, I would get looks from the ladies for every time. The woman would always look at me. I was just always obvious because I didn't like get in and dance, nothing. I was always kind of I'm just a chill guy standing.
Male just chill.
Yeah. And I was a real like opposite to like the places I went because I wouldn't like party and do all that stuff.
Yeah. Wait. You was going to parties?
Oh, I went to more than I can count.
You didn't even tell me, dog.
I probably didn't even have your number or your Instagram or Kick or I probably had Facebook.
I didn't have a phone for real.
Yeah. And I left for 2 years from 2016 to 2018.
Oh yeah, that was around the time I was getting ready to leave.
Yeah, but yeah, I would always definitely get looks at parties, but I never really had any trouble making friends. No one was ever actually like racist to me that I can remember. Police for me, I mean, they give me. I would say like 40% of them for me were like kind of like complete assholes, and the other 60% were like, yeah, it's a warning, get out of here. And like none of them were ever like aggressive with me, really. Like the only time like a cop ever gave me like a real talking was when I crashed my car in Cedar Hill and I got taken to jail. And it was a black cop, and he was giving me like a life lesson, like, you gotta stop smoking, William. It's not for you. It's not good.
More talking to you like your dad.
Yeah, and I'm just in the back seat, like texting my mom, like, "Hey, I'm going to jail." Like, okay, I guess. And then I get in jail, and a cop is like, "Hey, your last name's Mayo? That's pretty funny." And I'm just in the holding cell looking at him like,
yeah, this isn't funny though. Like the rest, yeah, it's pretty funny. If I was meeting you somewhere else,
yeah,
it's not funny right now.
Yeah. And then he comes back like 5 minutes later, like, "Hey, I didn't mean to like offend you or anything. I was just trying to joke. I'm sorry." Like,
you find out
it's cool, dude. I don't care, bro. Just if you're not letting me out, leave me alone.
Oh God, there are gonna be bugs in that cup.
It's okay. You can clean it.
Let them swim.
My family life. My grandparents are purely European. My oma and my opa. I got raised by them a lot.
I've never heard anybody say those words.
Oma is grandma and opa is grandpa.
Opa.
Opa. Opa is the best. Opa of the year.
Oh.
Yeah. And I mean, they were real lax with me. I mean, I'm the child of my mom. I mean, they don't give a shit. They're not my parents. You know, they let me get away with a lot.
Little man can do whatever he pleases.
Yeah. My opa was a war veteran, so he was stingent. He was kind of stern, you know, but he didn't really do anything. He one time I walked past and I burned my arm on like a cigarette he had. He was like, "That's what you get." That's like that's the farthest he ever went with like anything really.
That's what you get. Don't do it anymore.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's your fault.
And I think my family has a lot to do with how hard it was for me to kind of like integrate into like coming here, because like none of them ever had anything to do with any of the culture, any of like the ideas. Like I'm the first person in my family at all to like have any real experience. I mean, now my dad and my mom does, of course, but they came from also Germany. On that, they were born here, but my mom still came from overseas because she was in Germany and stuff for a bit.
They were culturally awkward.
Yeah, like we have our own kind of like families and traditions. Like we're real close knit. Like my parents barely have friends, if any. Well, they have like one or two.
Them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They don't have no friends. They don't need no friends.
We all need a friend. That's why she called you once. But it's just weird because my family doesn't even really have traditions per se. Because like we just celebrate maybe Christmas, Halloween. We have the standard stuff in America, but we don't have like our own kind of like cultural background really. Like my grandma still keeps her doing like her German heritage and stuff going, but my mom, she's just an American. She just does whatever. I mean, my grandma and them are Catholic, but we don't really go to church or anything.
That's happening with a lot of people now.
Yeah.
I haven't been to church in I don't know how long.
But there's a lot of people that do it. Some would say there's a Christian resurgence.
People are scared. When people are scared, they need something to cling on to. Life must be sacred. So we believe that there's another one after this, because once we die, we don't want to have to think about the fact. We'll sit in the ground and do nothing.
Yeah, I definitely do agree that there is some truth that we want to have something to believe in, something to give us comfort.
I just want to be able to fight forever and eat ribs after I die.
You want like Valhalla for Tommy?
Yes. Oh my God. Root beer water fountain. So I can fill up off that ice cold root beer at that. And then just a buffet of everything you could possibly think of.
Oh, I guess that's in your household probably ate different foods than mine did, because my family would make like roulade and.
Nah, we're gonna eat that too.
Oh,
Everything on the table.
well, of course you're gonna eat, but I'm saying like you would just go out and like make like usually.
Oh yeah. I don't think I'd know how to make that.
Yeah, I mean, there was roulade and we would eat a lot of the German foods.
Yeah, you ate ratatouille before?
I know.
Oh, okay, my bad. Shepherd's pie?
No. I mean, someone in my family probably has.
Okay, I was just checking. Okay. Goulash?
Goulash?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Goulash.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I could have, but I haven't. I could have. I didn't eat the stuff my family did.
Tastes like it was made inside of a rain boot.
A rain boot?
A rain boot made inside of a rain boot, poured inside of a pot and heated up. Feel satisfaction.
Well, you probably just didn't have it right.
Not as good as hell.
Yeah.
It was very good.
Yeah. And oh, we're about done, like a couple minutes. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, any other questions, things you want to bring up? I mean,
We need to ask the people, what's more important? A loaf of bread or a handful of wheat?
is wheat seeds? Can you make wheat out of wheat? Is that how that works?
I think so.
Probably the wheat then.
Don't tell them that. You gotta take the part out. You can't tell them.
Okay. Well,
Some people are gonna say the bread. I want to say, what the hell?
Yeah, I was like, what? Well, on that note, I think that it's a good stopping point for the podcast. It kicked in for us. It told us time limit reached. I hope everyone enjoys what we talked about. It was a little sporadic at first. We definitely jumped around a bit. But hopefully everyone enjoyed it. Our stories, our laughter, learned something, or at least got more inquisitive about something. And come back.